Hey everyone, and welcome back to Finance Senpai. I'm your senpai here to guide you through the world of personal finance without all the confusing jargon. Today we're tackling a topic that's super important but often misunderstood: your credit score. Think of your credit score as your financial report card. It's this 3-digit number that tells lenders how responsible you are with money. Banks, landlords, and sometimes even potential employers take a peek at this score. It's a huge part of your financial life. But the crazy thing is, most people have no idea how it's actually calculated. So today, let's pull back the curtain and break down exactly what a credit score is, why it matters so much, and what you can do to make yours shine. So, why should you even care about this number? Well, your credit score affects your life in more ways than you might think. Imagine you want to buy a car or a house. A high score can be the difference between getting approved for a loan with a super low interest rate or getting hit with a high rate that costs you a fortune. Let's put it in real numbers. Say you're getting a $300,000 mortgage. With a great credit score, you might get an interest rate of 6%. But with a poor score, that rate could jump to 7.5%. That's not that much of a difference, right? Wrong. It's a huge difference. Over the life of a 30-year loan, that 1.5% difference means you'd pay over $100,000 more in interest. That's a new car, a college fund, or years of incredible vacations, all lost to a low credit score. And it's not just about big loans. A good score can lead to better car insurance rates, easier approval for renting an apartment, and even avoiding security deposits for utilities like electricity and internet. On the flip side, a low score makes everything more expensive and more difficult. It can feel like you're constantly playing life on hard mode. That's why understanding and improving your score isn't just a good idea. It's one of the most powerful financial moves you can make. It literally saves you thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Alright, so how is this magical number even calculated? It's not some big secret, but it is a specific recipe. The most common scoring model is from FICO, and they break it down into 5 key ingredients. First, and most important, at 35% of your score, is your payment history. It's simple. Do you pay your bills on time? Every single late payment, even if it's just a few days late, can be reported to the credit bureaus and drag your score down. This is the heavyweight champion of your credit score. Consistency is everything here. The second biggest factor, making up 30% of your score, is credit utilization. This sounds complicated, but it is just the ratio of how much credit you are using compared to how much you have available. If you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit and you have a $500 balance, your utilization is 50%. Lenders see high utilization as a red flag. It suggests you might be overstretched financially. Keeping this number low is crucial. Next up, at 15%, is the length of your credit history. This is all about how long you've had your credit accounts. The longer your history of responsible credit use, the better. This is why you often hear the advice not to close your oldest credit card, even if you don't use it much. That long history works in your favor. Then we have 2 smaller pieces, each making up 10% of your score. The first is your credit mix. Lenders like to see that you can responsibly handle different types of credit. For example, having a mix of revolving credit, like credit cards, and installment loans, like a car loan or a mortgage, is seen as a positive. It shows you're a versatile borrower, removing some of the risk. And finally, the last 10% is new credit. This looks at how often you're applying for new credit. Every time you apply for a new card or loan, it usually results in a hard inquiry on your report, which can temporarily dip your score by a few points. Applying for a bunch of new credit in a short period can make you look desperate for cash, which makes lenders nervous. So, to recap, payment history at 35%, credit utilization at 30%. These 2 alone make up 65% of your entire score. If you only focus on 2 things, make it these: pay your bills on time, every time, and keep your credit card balances low. Get those 2 right, and you're already well on your way to building a fantastic credit score. Now that you know what goes into your score, let's talk about some quick, actionable ways you can start improving it today. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They are proven, simple habits. First, and I can't say this enough, pay all of your bills on time. Set up automatic payments for everything: your credit cards, your student loans, your car payment, even your utility bills. One single late payment that is 30 days past due can tank your score by as much as 100 points. And it stays on your report for up to 7 years. Automate your payments, and you'll never have to worry about forgetting. Second, attack your credit utilization. The general rule of thumb is to keep your total credit card balance under 30% of your total credit limit. So, if all your credit cards combined give you a $10,000 limit, 30% would be $3,000 total. Third, don't close your old credit accounts. That first credit card you got in college, even if it has a low limit and no rewards, keep it open. Cutting it up and closing the account shortens your credit history, which can hurt your score. Just use it once every few months for a small purchase, like a coffee, and pay it off immediately. This keeps the account active and preserves your credit history length. And fourth, be strategic about applying for new credit. Don't go on an application spree. Only apply for new credit when you actually need it, or you have a well-planned goal. If you're shopping for a car loan or a mortgage, try to do all of your applications within a short 14 to 45-day window. The scoring models will typically count all those inquiries as a single event, minimizing the impact on your score. Let's walk through a quick, clear example to see this in action. Let's meet Alex. Alex has one credit card with a $1,000 limit. Over the holidays, Alex did a lot of shopping and ran up a balance of $700. Alex's credit utilization is now 70%. Even if Alex has never missed a payment, this high 70% utilization is a major red flag to the credit scoring models. It signals financial stress and makes Alex look like a riskier borrower. As a result, Alex's credit score takes a significant hit now. Alex gets a bonus at work and decides to use it to pay down that credit card debt. Alex pays off $500, bringing the balance down to just $200. Now, the next time the credit card company reports the balance to the credit bureaus, the scoring algorithm sees this positive change. It sees that Alex is no longer overextended. The result, Alex's score will likely see a nice jump upwards. It's that direct and that powerful. Just by paying down the balance, Alex instantly improved their financial report card. This simple action could be the difference between getting approved or denied for a loan in the future. Okay, so we've covered a lot today. We've talked about why your score is so important, how it's calculated, and some simple ways to improve it. But knowledge is only powerful when you use it. So, here is your challenge for this week. I want you to find out what your credit score is. It's easier than ever before. Most major banks and credit card companies offer free credit score access right in their app or website. You can also use free services like Credit Karma or Credit Sesame. It's a soft inquiry, so checking it won't hurt your score at all. Log in and look at the number. Don't be scared of what you might see. Knowing your starting point is the absolute first step to building a better financial future. Once you have that number, you can track your progress as you start implementing the tips we talked about today. You can literally watch your score climb as you pay your bills on time and lower your balances. It's incredibly motivating. That's your homework from your Finance Senpai. Check your score this week, and let me know in the comments if you were surprised by what you found. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this cleared up some of the mystery around credit scores. If you found this helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to Finance Senpai for more straightforward financial advice. Next video, we're going to dive into a topic that so many of you have heard about: investing for beginners. We'll break down how you can start growing your money without needing a finance degree or a ton of cash to get started. You won't want to miss it. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.